Hey everybody, how's it going? It is Dunbar Snack Bar. It is time for some more MLB The Show 19 with the Chicago Cubs franchise. Man, last episode was a huge win for me. It was the home opener. And so now with this one being the second series I have at home, I'm hoping that this goes not quite as well. That's going to be weird to say, but I did go ahead and drop the difficulty, or increase the difficulty. Wow, wrong way. I increased the difficulty, so we're going to see how things play out. I feel like I'm still in the phase where I'm making some adjustments and stuff. Yu Darvish is going to be on the mound for me, and I'm excited about that because I did a couple episodes previously. You know, this is years back with Yu Darvish. I'm interested to see if he still holds up as well as he did a few years ago. But going up against the Angels, it's another interleague game, and I'm really surprised because I just got done playing another one, another interleague game, just how many of them there are here at the beginning of the season for the Cubs. But going up against the Angels, those of you who have been here for quite a long time know my absolute frustration with the Angels. Not the team itself, but the name. The Los Angeles Angels. The Angels, translated into English. I just miss the days where they were the Anaheim Angels. Made things so easy. Anyway, I remember when they got switched over to that too, and how much Anaheim didn't like it. Because Anaheim doesn't have this identity of being Los Angeles. They're in Orange County. Having lived there myself, like I said, during that time, man, that was a frustrating time for a lot of Angels fans. Anyway, Zobrist getting a base hit right here, and it's not necessarily the prettiest. I'm genuinely surprised that one didn't get snagged up. I feel like in a lot of times where it's close, the AI is going to get the benefit. So I'm just lucky that it got over there. Baez with a high fly ball in the right field. So Cole is going to get out of the inning. Cole, by the way, pitching for the Angels without allowing any runs, but giving up one hit. Really, it's not like I've built up any momentum or anything like that with one hit, but it is satisfying to know that I've got it out of the way and that I'm not going to be in a massive hitless streak towards the beginning of the game. That really does impact your confidence. Anyway, Schwarber gets on base by walking, and I don't care how I get on base. If it's a nasty hit like we saw just a little bit ago, you know, just a ground ball that rolls into the outfield. If it's a walk, if it's an epic big hit, just get on base, dude. All right, Contreras. Now, I feel like I've got my timing off a little bit. I'm waiting too long, and that's a challenge whenever I go, because sometimes I'll play both a road to the show and then just go right into a Cubs franchise game when I'm just playing this, trying to get as much content as I can as quickly as I can. But the timing just isn't there. Hopefully I'll get that fixed. Hayward, though, is going to fly out here. So 3 runners left on over the first 2 innings, and this is a trend that I hope doesn't continue through the rest of this game. I want to be able to get some runs. But I'm already seeing how things have gotten a little bit more difficult, especially when it comes to, timing and everything like that, too, at this higher difficulty. So I'm feeling good about it. Almora getting a base hit into center field. Nothing but singles, really, so far. This puts me in kind of an interesting situation. So whenever I'm in a position here where I got a runner on first, I'm always very conscious that I don't want to go ahead and hit into a double play. For whatever reason, that is like one of the most frustrating things for me. But once again, just aiming low so I don't hit, a ground ball, hit into that double play. But yet another one. That's 4 that we've left on base. All right, Angels going ahead and getting a base hit here too, so they've got some offense going. We'll see how Yu Darvish handles this. This is one of those things, again, that I'm waiting to see, how things change when you got a runner on. How much does that impact your pitching? And how much does it impact your confidence, too? Again, just one hit, and this is, I think we're in the 4th inning. So it shouldn't impact him that much, but we'll see. 2 outs, so just going for the easy out here is Upton. He's going to swing for strike 1. I remember the days the Atlanta Braves franchise where I had both the Upton brothers on the team. From a commentary standpoint, that was actually, pretty hard because a lot of times I will look at the names on the back of, somebody's jersey to try and determine who it is. When I had both the Uptons on the team, I would see the name, I'm like, oh crap, who is it? Obviously, I kind of figured things out with numbers, but then I even got to the point too where it was like just the way that they would swing the bat or how they'd be running, like it just clicked. Like I wouldn't have to wait necessarily to see who it was. So it's kind of cool to see the Uptons. And Andrelton Simmons is on here too, so that's another call out to the Braves franchise way back when. All right, Yu Darvish handles that one well, obviously getting the strikeout. We're still in the 4th inning, full count. Rizzo is just going to crush this one. Still a little bit late on the swing, but it doesn't matter as it goes into left field, into the bleachers. That is going to be the first run of the game. Now, he had a pretty epic grand slam in the previous episode. So, this dude's got some power that we're definitely going to have to leverage. This is a team that definitely plays towards the side of power. So as long as I'm getting those crushing hits, I know I'm going to do all right offensively. So it's good to be able to see that here. That will impact Cole too. We'll see if the Angels start going to the bullpen even this early on. I've seen crazier things happen, but I'm not anticipating it. Just one run. Anyway, Kyle Schwarber, still nobody out. This one going into right field, going to bounce off the wall. And we've got a double. I was going to say that's the first base hit that we've had that's not a single, but we just got a home run right before it. So Schwarber with the double puts him in scoring position with nobody out. Very strong chance that we'll be able to bring him home. Contreras, remember he had the base hit earlier. He's up to the plate again, and he's going to walk. Okay, so now this does set up a potential double play situation. So Yu Darvish is coming up to the plate. And this is where I'm kind of in a pickle. I'm like, what do I do? Do I try and go for it? I'm going to lay down the bunt. Wasn't necessarily the best one to go for. And he bunts into a double play. So my worst fears are realized right here by doing the one thing that I thought that would prevent me from hitting into a double play. Now that's on me for not sending everybody to. That probably would have prevented the double play. Darvish still would have been out, but I feel like we'd have runners on second and third. Upton up again. Interesting. What if this is a trend that we're going to see here? But we skipped a few innings. We're in the 7th now. Really nothing has happened offensively between, I think that was the 4th inning we ended on, and now we're in the 7th. So not too much to be able to show, not even a strikeout from Yu Darvish. So a lot of contact, but didn't amount to anything at all. All right, 0-2 count. Really been working through a number of pitches in his repertoire. Slider, though, has been absolutely nasty and gets the strikeout with Justin Upton. All right, we're going to head into the bottom of the 7th now. Not much is going to happen. So we're going to skip ahead here a little bit. You can see that there is a pitching change for the Angels as Ramirez comes in. He is the second pitcher that actually, no, it's still bottom of the 7th. I forgot. Previously, there was another pitcher that the Angels had brought in to relieve Cole. But again, nothing amounted really to it. Contreras, that's his 3rd hit of the game. As he gets on over to first, might be able to build some more offense up here towards the end of the game. That'll make me feel a lot more comfortable with how things are going to end. Laying down the bunt once again with Darvish, and this time he does not bunt into a double play, but with his 4 overall speed, he is going to be out at first. 4 overall, that is pretty sad. But here you are talking to the person that loves the 90-plus speed overall. Zobrist is going to be walked. Okay, we'll see if this is a smart call for the Angels or if they've just gone ahead and put me in a situation where another run's going to come home. But I mean, we've got 2 outs. I don't have necessarily too much confidence. Oh, it sounds terrible for me to say. I mean, the way that the game has gone, I really don't have too much confidence that I'm going to be able to bring somebody else home. I'll have to wait and see. Again, aiming low. Dang it. All right. So just a liner over to second. Yeah, I know. I'm feeling the exact same way. Well, for the rest of the game, unless I kind of make, or have some really big problems, I'm looking at a pretty friendly part of the lineup here for us. defensively to be able to try and take out. We're looking at, 5 on. So getting towards the bottom of the lineup, obviously less chance of a hit. Here's Garcia coming in. Okay, so all right, we'll see if we can string anything together here with a new pitcher. Again, I'm surprised how much the Angels are going to the bullpen. This is reliever number 3, and I don't think they've necessarily needed it. Baez! Dude. There's another one to add to it. Okay, 3-0. Feeling good about it. The question is, if I go, what I'm going to do for my pitching situation, keep Yu Darvish in and try and see if I can go for the complete game shutout, or do I go to the bullpen and go for the save? I'll have to wait and see. We're not done here with the bottom of the 8th. This will be the last opportunity potentially for me to get some hits and some runs. That's going to go off of the ivy along the wall. It's going to be really cool to see that stuff grow. That's one of the things that I like about MLB The Show, is you'll find that the ivy changes color throughout the year as it would grow, basically. So yeah, one day that is just going to be green, and that'll be pretty cool. All right, another double for us today. We're going to have so few triples in this series, I feel like. Oh, well. Oh, that was a nasty one to swing at. I probably shouldn't have, but Contreras barely is out at first. That's one of those ones that I wish you could go ahead and just challenge, but oh well. We're up 3-0. The decision that I make here with Yu Darvish is I am going to go ahead and keep him in. So we'll see how this all unfolds. Been pretty happy with how things have been going pitching-wise. I might have to make even some more adjustments to this here to make it more difficult. I wouldn't say that Darvish has had a ridiculous amount of strikeouts this game. So I'll give it a few more episodes to really see. The Angels, like I said, have made some good contact throughout this game, but it just hasn't amounted to that many hits. And Yu Darvish has been pretty efficient when it comes to pitching. You can see 78 pitches here in the 9th inning. So a lot of times the Angels are swinging early on in the count, whether it's a ground out or fly ball. Again, just hasn't really produced much offensively. Yeah. I love the 12-6 curve. 12 strikeouts. Wow, that is more than I was anticipating that we would have here. Okay, so I guess Yu Darvish has been absolutely dominating in this game, but man, all right. There we go. That's what I feel like I've been seeing a lot more of. All right, it's 2 outs here in the top of the 9th. One more, this game is going to be over. Andrelton Simmons, who has had 2 strikeouts this game, is coming up for what is potentially the last at-bat of the game. Oh, man. If we can get out of this one, get Yu Darvish his first complete game shutout here this season, I'm getting pretty excited for how the starting lineup is going to be for the Cubs. I've had a lot of success with the starters. I feel like that's going to be one of the biggest strong points, even though, my offense is primarily power. And you just get 1-2 home runs in a game. And if you have a solid bullpen, which we do, and solid starting pitching, that's all you're going to need to be able to win that game. It's going to make for some short episodes potentially, but 0-2 count here to Simmons. I'm feeling pretty good with how this is going to end, considering we've already got 2 strikeouts with Simmons. Ooh, fly ball. I've been throwing a lot of high inside fastballs. All right, down and away, mix it up here. Ooh, not tricked by the slider. Do we go back high and inside? A lot of times they don't look up here. Ooh, I would be mad too if I was Simmons, but that is going to be the ball game. We're going to win this one 3-0. Not bad. Anyway, so there is going to be obviously more of this to come later on. In the description, you'll find all the important information on how to keep up with what is happening. But don't forget to like the video and subscribe and hit the bell icon. Remember, Patreon's a great way to support me. All that, again, in the description. You guys are awesome. You really are. Thanks so much for watching. Until next time, I hope you guys have a good one.